He's got everyone else. So it's Monday, first run of the week, and it feels so good to get out on Monday for once, get the week started off well, and yeah, looking forward to the rest of the week. It's already dark, so did contemplate not coming for this run, but got out. It's a bit after 6 now. Got my head torch, which is why you can still see me, and the lighting's actually pretty good, more or less. So yeah, just gonna take it easy, aiming for 3 runs this week, and this will be a 3 kilometer just to get it done quickly. Just pass someone. And then 2 more runs, do a 5k and 7k later on in the week and on the weekend. So yeah, excited for this week, and I'm sure it'll be a good week of running for me. See you in my next one. So I'm on my second run for the week, and it's Saturday morning, so I didn't get out for that midweek run like I was hoping for, but I'm still at least leaving in the realm of possibility that I'll go for a run tomorrow and make it up to the distance I wanted. I think I'm going to push for 7Ks today. Running a bit of a hillier, sorry about the noise, bit of a hillier course today, so a little bit extra taken out of me, but still feeling good, got the pram with me. And yeah, I'll get it done and then see how I'm feeling tomorrow if I get out for another 5 or something. Oh, lightning. So that last video, I was running my last run of the week on Sunday night. So I was pushing the pram. It was a bit hard to like juggle a light and stuff, so I didn't shine it on my face so I could talk. But yeah, it was a 5k run, which brought me up to 15, 375, 15. So yeah, had a really good week. Was nice to get to the distance, even though it was a bit crammed over the weekend. Didn't feel too bad while I was running, but I think I'll take Monday off just to give myself a bit of an extra break. I would like to be running on Mondays regularly, but since I run 2 days in a row and fairly decent runs for me, I'll take a break on Monday and hopefully get back into it on Tuesday and yeah, spread it out throughout next week. So I wanted to reassess my goal that I set at the start of this year. If you've been following this channel, you might remember back at the beginning when we were setting sort of New Year's resolutions. I think it was actually mid-Jan that I set this, but I decided that I wanted to try and run 2,000 kilometers this year, because last year my goal was to run 1,000 kilometers and I got a bit more than that, so 1,300 or something around there. But yeah, this year I wanted to do 2,000 kilometers. Unfortunately though, you'll be able to tell in this graph that I'm quite a bit behind that curve at the moment, because I haven't had a consistent running routine this year. I've been running lower mileage than I had been hoping for. I did expect to be running below what I needed to start with in the year, but we're up to May already, 5 months or 4 months into the year, and I'm quite a bit below the curve to make it to that. So I've been thinking about, well, what does that mean? Do I just can that goal and set a new one, or what? But I did some math and I realized that it is actually still possible for me to hit 2,000 kilometers this year. It would definitely be a stretch, and to be honest, if I'm realistic, I don't actually think I'll make it. But at the moment, I'm kind of motivated to give it a go. So ultimately, in a normal year, if I was to run consistently weekly, it'd be about 40 kilometers every week to hit on target throughout the year. Obviously, I've missed a lot of weeks and I've only been running sort of 5 to 15 or some weeks 20Ks. But yeah, definitely way below the 40 kilometer goal for each week that I should have been setting or should have been maintaining. So at the moment, for me to be able to catch up to that, I need to be running more like 50 to 60 kilometers for the rest of the year per week. Obviously, wouldn't jump to that at the moment. There's no way I could just be like, okay, next week I'll do 50 Ks. But I can increase to try and get to that and then see how it goes. So for me to be on target, it would probably take me running an extra 5 kilometers each week, which it sounds like quite a bit, and it probably will be. So I'll definitely be monitoring my legs and injuries, and just holding this goal really lightly. But yeah, if I increase my distance by 5 kilometers each week until I'm about up to 60 kilometers per week, which is what I used to be running about middle of last year, then it is actually possible, if I hold 60 kilometers for the rest of the year, that I'll be able to make my 2,000 kilometer goal. So it'll definitely be tight, and it would require me to be really disciplined and stay consistent. But it's not completely unachievable, and I do have goals that I'd be able to run more than 60 kilometers in a week. So if I ever feel like that's going well, then maybe I could push it up to more like 65, 70, 80 Ks a week, even some weeks. But I've got no idea what that's like. That's uncharted territory for me. So this is all just held very lightly. But at the moment, I'm feeling kind of like motivated to give it a go at least. And I'm kind of on track. If I don't know, with my headspace, I feel like I'm on track at least. So I'm up to 15 kilometers this week. Next week, that means I should be running 20 kilometers a week, which sounds reasonable. I just need to get more consistent, not cram my runs as much. So I'm definitely going to try and do that next week, try and get like a Tuesday, a Thursday, and then a weekend, or some variation of that to try and spread it out a bit. So I'll try and do 20 Ks over 3 runs. And then just increase. I'll probably add a 4th run the week after that and just see how I go. I know it's probably silly to go after it, but I feel like in the past I've gone fairly well with increasing mileage, and I've got a decent base from last year as far as my running, but it's been a little while, so definitely will be monitoring myself as I go after this. But again, just taking it easy and not expecting too much of myself. I'm just going to monitor it as I go. But that's motivating me at the moment, so I'm excited about the week ahead and seeing what it could look like to get back into a really good running routine. And it's motivating to think, in 10 weeks or so I could actually be hitting some really good mileage, and seeing some positive improvement in running, because I haven't seen heaps of improvement in the last 6 months or so. Anyway, that's all for me at the moment. I'm thinking about my goals and trying to maintain a good running routine. Scott, I'd love to hear where you're at with your goal. I think you said 1,500 kilometers, if I remember correctly. Let us know how you're going, trending towards that. If you're on schedule, behind, above, I'd love to know, and love to hear your plan to hit that throughout the rest of this year. It sounds like you had a really good week last week, so that's really great to see. And it is really fun to go and run in a place that you haven't run before. That sounds like a really good run in Ballarat that you did. I am recovered from my sickness, if you haven't noticed. That's really good. That was only just 1 week that I was sort of out for, and then the next week I was able to get back into it a bit. I did take it a bit easier. That's why I sort of missed those midweek runs, but ultimately feeling good at the moment, and I think next week should go fairly well as well. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. Really appreciate you guys being involved in this channel, and it'd be really great if you can keep motivating us, especially as we go after these goals. And I think we're thinking about marathons throughout the rest of this year, so really encourage you guys to comment and encourage us, and just be part of this journey that we're on. And make sure you subscribe if you haven't already. We love people joining our community and just being part of this. So see you in my next video, which will be on Thursday, and Scott's will be out on Tuesday again next week. Keen to hear how your week went, Scott. Alright, I'll catch you guys.